Hello everyone, and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Another one in the series in which I'm taking a closer look at the full body of work of Led Zeppelin. And today I have arrived at their ninth album and final album, Coda. Coda was released in 1982, and what to expect of a Led Zeppelin album after the passing of John Bonham. Now, my expectations were even so low, honestly, that I didn't even buy the album. I did go out to search for a good copy, but all of them were about $30, and I thought, no, I'll listen to it digitally. So that might influence this review. Nevertheless, I listened to it on Spotify, and what is on this album? Because John Bonham passed away long before this record was released. It is not a record of new material. This is a compilation. It's a compilation of outtakes and some live songs that they edited in a way that it's almost as if it's not live. They edited beginning, endings. They tried to take the audience noise away. Okay, let me go through the set list. The record opens with We're Gonna Groove. We're Gonna Groove is an edited live track from their 1970 show in the Royal Albert Hall in London. Now, actually, I was kind of surprised by that track because I really did enjoy it. The energy is very good, and this is a very nice song, and it's very joyful to hear an early Led Zeppelin live performance. They were in incredible shape, and they are a very awesome band. The quality of the production, however, I'm not too sure, but I'm not gonna nag when you get a good Led Zeppelin live recording. So great beginning of this record. Then the song Poor Tom. Poor Tom is a Led Zeppelin 3 outtake. It is definitely a Led Zeppelin 3 song. It has this, it's acoustic. There's this folksy element there. Um, Folk, folklore. Um, I think it's really fun. I really like that track. It has a nice harmonica, and I'm getting really into this record. Then I Can't Quit You, Baby. Again, a really good live performance. I love the energy on the drums here, and there's a very good hardcore guitar solo. One thing is a little bit of a problem for me here. The editing of the beginning and the ending, that's not really good. And while I do get into the song, there's something that starts to nag here. And that is the idea that they have edited the crowd noise out. It gives it this sense of it not being completely real. I obviously hear the acoustics of the Royal Albert Hall, which I love, and there is the energy of a band performing on a stage, uh, which is different from a band jamming in a room. I mean, you're there with a different reason. You're pronouncing things in a different manner, and give me that live performance. At the third song, I Couldn't Quit You Baby, my first thought is, instead of compiling these songs and altering them or trying to make them sound like there's something else, just give me that Royal Albert Hall 1970 show. I'd love to hear that. Early Zeppelin, powerful. I mean, this is a great performance. But it's not, I mean, trying to make it sound like it's somewhat of a studio situation, it doesn't work, and it makes for an incoherent album. Then we get to Walter's Walk, which is a House of Holy reject. That song doesn't do it for me. It's one of those songs in which you immediately hear that, yes, this is a reject, and I understand that it's a reject. Should have remained a reject. Why put it on Coda? Um, then there are two songs from the um, from the Into the Outdoor sessions, which were recorded in Sweden in 1978, Ozone Baby and Darlene. Now, both of these songs are, how do I say this correctly, horrendous. And I can't make anything else from it. What I hear is a band that is meeting its end. They're at a point in which they don't really have a lot to say musically as a whole. I mean, obviously, these are brilliant musicians and they are capable of the most incredible things, but it doesn't vibe. And they're trying to sound like these old 50s, like an old 50s diner song. And the most horrible thing for me is when you hear Robert Plant trying to make it sound like it's cool. He's working really hard, forcing himself to sound like a cool rock and roller, like a, yeah. And that then I get the same response as what he did at the Freddie Mercury tribute concert, which I was talking in one of the other videos in this series about. He's forcing himself to be a rock and roller, forcing himself into a certain coolness that's just not there. Now he is cool. Robert Plant is cool. Look at him on stage. He's divining cool, but he's cool in a hard rock manner. If he's trying to be this slick, it's doesn't this slick rock and roller, the 50s rock and roller. It doesn't work for me. Then we get Bonzo's Montreux, which is a drum solo recorded in Montreux in 1976. Now, this used to be one of those John Bonham tour de forces to impress people by his drumming capacities, and he has an incredible drumming capacity, and it also is an incredible drum solo. Problem is, somebody thought this should be manipulated with electric effects, making it chunk. Really, it's not an interesting artistic attempt. It's just something has a life, a meaning, and a soul, and then you alter it until it becomes nothing. It becomes useless. No idea why they did that. Then you get Wearing and Tearing, and that was their 1978 response to punk. And here I do like Robert Plant's performance, but the production again is horrible. We are on that song as well, witnessing a band at the end of their reign. Now, overall, what do I think of Coda? It's incoherent. It has good moments, like We're Gonna Groove, like Poor Tom, but this is much more something of a bonus disc, something with extras, than a standalone studio album. So I'm curious, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video.